Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. And here's Van Nistelrooy, foot in. And now the breakaway. Played out towards the right wing. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Raul. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. That's rather hopeful. Oh, off the bar. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more. Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when
He's got full. Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Number 15.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Koiller! Brilliant from Koiller! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Jan Koiller.
And yes, it's him again. Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
He's having a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's been shifted off it. Schneider gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Now there's a fight. And the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
This looks promising. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Olise. Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Jan Koiller.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. David Villa. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a great position. Bullish header! He scored! 2-0, and in next to no time. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Olise. There's the delivery. Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And it's Lukaku. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking to go deep. And he's gone looking for safety. In towards the backs, he rises! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Knocks it out wide. Borussia Dortmund do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Cafu. Conte. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Lukaku. Can he get it through? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Referee's given a throw. Ferdinand. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. And the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Conte. Looking for the run. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific header! Yes! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And with that, the David Villa! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And it's Lukaku. Koiller! He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Elise. No, that was never going to make it. Van der Sar punts it upfield. Cruyff. He is through here. Header! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Punched away. And he's taking no chances there.
Kemain tuh Innova. Nah. Macam.
Run is making on the right. Fire deep towards the back post.
best. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Is there to clear. That's a sharp pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Borussia Dortmund have got it back and they'll have another go. Conte. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Not quite on the same wavelength. And here's the chance to counter. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. David Villa, yeah, they were looking for a counter.
Has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that interception was most necessary. That was well played, well stopped. That's a decent ball. Gattuso, no way through. And the first time is done. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in the second half. It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a reflection of what we just seen in this first half. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups. Borussia Dortmund are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Kami ka pichalo niya kagami do.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Important interception. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Playing into space out wide. That has been knocked clear. Borussia Dortmund clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. And he's into deep well there. Pirlo has created 1 goal already. Robertson for Conte. And it's Robertson. It's out for a goal kick. Olise is one whose deliveries we all know about. Tries to play it through. Lukaku. That has been clubbed away. That's alert and sharp and very well played. Olise. Gattuso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's worked it through. David Villa. That's the throw. Cafu gets into a good position. He slings it in. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That's gone loose. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Cue ball now, how can he reach it? Danger averted for now. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Thinks about the shot. Kante getting this one clear.
Olise. Swings it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Played out wide. Didn't squeeze it through. Olise. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Pretty, but it gets the job done. Cafu getting this one clear. David Villa has a look inside the box. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Oh, this looks sharp. Now Pirlo. And it's Ferdinand. And here's Lukaku. That is good strength. Baresi runs reverse with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Cruyff. He's runs the ball out wide. Gets into some space.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was.
Just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat. Vicious ball here. Cannavaro kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Cruyff. Lukaku. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 17.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This would probably be a big far post.
Coming on the field, number 13, Yamal.
Tremendous from Pirlo! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Borussia Dortmund are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Gattuso. And here's Bellingham. Yamal is the type of player...
Has a shot! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets!
It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers with wit. Chance! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 87 minutes.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Jan Koiller. Jan Koiller.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Can he get it through? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition.
Party song! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And they've got a throw. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Ferdinand. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Can he latch on to this?
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
And it's Hazard. Parky-Sung. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. Mbappe! Just off target.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Vitinha. That's a cute ball. Van der Sar gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target.
Borussia Dortmund really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Showing great feet there. Borussia Dortmund claiming a corner and the referee concurs. Borussia Dortmund with the corner, their first. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Elise. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
No foul, says the referee. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pirlo attempts a clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. That's a little off target.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Park Ji-sung. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Olise.
He's shifting through the gears here.
He's got full. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cannavaro is there, and he can pick it up. Pirlo.
Olise. Cross to the back post. That's a decent clearance.
Azar.
Vitinha.
And it's Azar.
Gattuso. Belling can so cleverly bypass the press.
Brings the first half to a close.
Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello, attendees. This
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless.
A change
Would the
perhaps
father of
after
a boy in
half-time.
a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre? Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 17, Olise.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 4.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Son Heung-min. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played in, terrific header. He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Decent progress down the left.
Azar.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. That is a little undercooked. Borussia Dortmund do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's had a shot! And he hits the net! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking for options for movement. That's been cut out, well played. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bellingham, the ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's been caught napping. Climbs up big. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Into the lead once more. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Son Heung-min. Sané. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vitinha. Probing pass. Van der Sar claims comfortably.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. It's a mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pirlo. Oh, easy pickings there. It's Son Heung-min! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And it's Hakimi. Ferdinand. Son Heung-min is onto it in a flash. Sané. He's picked his way through. Hoisted. Oh, smashing header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Azar. Oh, that was vital.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Van der Sar claims it in safe hands. Koiller. No, that's been intercepted. Hakimi. Nicely weighted ball. Shot at goal! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
6. Bellingham. Number 22. Pirlo. Coming on the field. Number 9.
Now, can they get him away?
Johan Cruyff. Number 13.
Oh, that's a vigorous
Jan.
challenge.
Number 19.
It'll be a throw-in.
Beckham. Substitution.
Ferdinand. And it's Beckham. Yamal. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cannavaro makes the interception. Borussia Dortmund clearly now in lead preservation mode. And they can counter here. Torres looking for the run. And he was alert to it.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Yamal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Oh, good ball! Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Desperate defending required here. Goes for the header! Oh, it's come off the up. And the referee brings it to a close. Borussia Dortmund proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
And we come to you now with a quick request.
Any
for
reflections
support
on what you've
for
seen,
our
Jim?
charity
I think
fund,
it comes down
Chance
to
in
one thing,
Football.
Peter. The team's ability to dominate the flanks. And once they had that control established in those areas, they were off. And if that wasn't hard enough for the opposition, the link-up play was outstanding too.